Hello. I am on holiday with my family at this beautiful, beautiful house on holiday for Christmas. Here, I'll show you out the window. There's a houseboat down there, down by the frozen lake where we were ice skating. There's all kinds of cool gizmos and gadgets. There's the ship wheel. There's all kinds of knobs you can press. There is a kaleidoscope. Here, I'll see if you can see into it. Anyway, and all the snow around and the snow on the trees. There's lots of pirate themed things here. There's the parrot. There's even hidden treasure in various places and a brig down in the basement. So I've been thinking about pirates and stuff, and I found there's a nice shelf of books up here. I love exploring bookshelves in cottages and other people's homes and other places you get to visit. And I wanted to read you a little bit from Treasure Island, because that seemed very fitting for a place with lots of pirate things. Here, if you have a seat here, let's see. And I will have a seat here. This is, I don't know, in case I want to dry my hair in the process. It's been quite a while since I've read Treasure Island, but this is a favorite of mine. It's like it is the classic pirate story. I've also been watching lately the Star Wars pirate show called Skeleton Crew. That I'm seeing a lot of these same character types and same kind of moments and things that remind me that all go back to like this kind of like what is I think the quintessential pirate story, seafaring story. It's been adapted so many times. So I wanted to read, and I found what I think is my favorite part of the whole book, which takes place when after they're on Treasure Island itself. I don't know how familiar you are with the story, but there is like a young boy who comes into possession of a treasure map that has X marks the spot of the treasure on this treasure island, and so he sets off with a crew to go and find. He finds the captain and all these other folks to go and find this treasure. But they discover along the way that most of their crew are in fact former pirates who are planning a mutiny, who are really out for the treasure themselves. And so before they get to shore, our heroes, like the crew who is like originally like loyal to our main characters, manage to kind of separate themselves from the pirates, and then Jim, our main character Jim, decides to go along. He feels like he's of no use necessarily to the other his friends, and so he decides to sneak ashore with the pirates. And then he does kind of try to spy on them and stuff, but he sort of regrets that he has gone ashore. Although he does some somewhat heroic stuff in his kind of sneaking along with them and ending it. And I think he's also just really curious to see the island himself. But this is then eventually, through various things, he does get captured by the pirates. And so at this point in the story, he is a hostage of them. And Long John Silver is a really fascinating character, is kind of is involved, although he also is kind of at the mercy of his other pirates. He's both brutal himself, but also strangely fond of our main character. Um, and anyway, so while Jim is a prisoner of the pirates, his friends Captain Smollett and the Doctor arrange to like have a conversation with him. And in order to do this, Jim gives his word. He promises that he will not try to escape. So I think, where are we? Where did I want to start here? And so finally, this is the doctor, and then we're back together. "So, Jim," said the doctor sadly, "here you are. As you have brewed, so you shall drink, my boy. Heaven knows I cannot find it in my heart to blame you. But this much I will say, be it kind or unkind, when Captain Smollett was well, you dared not have gone off, and when he was ill, and couldn't help it, by George, it was downright cowardly." I will own that I here began to weep. "Doctor," I said, "you might spare me. I have blamed myself enough. My life's forfeit anyway, and I should have been dead by now if Silver hadn't stood for me. And, doctor, believe this, I can die, and I dare say I deserve it, but what I fear is torture. If they come to torture me—" "Jim," the doctor interrupted, and his voice was quite changed. "Jim, I can't have this. Whip over and we'll run for it." "Doctor," said I have passed my word." I know," he cried. "We can't help that, Jim, now. I'll take it on my shoulders. Holus bolus, blame and shame, my boy, but stay here, I cannot let you. Jump, one jump and you're out, and we'll run for it like antelopes." "No," I replied. "You know right well you wouldn't do the thing yourself. Neither you, nor squire, nor captain, and no more will I. Silver trusted me. I passed my word, and back I go. But, doctor, you did not let me finish. If they come to torture me, I might let slip a word of where the ship is. For I got the ship, part by luck and part by risking, as she lies in the North Inlet, on the southern beach just below high water. At half tide she must be high and dry." "The ship!" exclaimed the doctor. Rapidly I described to him my adventures, and he heard me out in silence. "There is a kind of fate in this," he observed, when I had done. "Every step it's you that saves our lives. And do you suppose by any chance that we are going to let you lose yours? That would be a poor return, my boy. You found out the plot. You found Ben Gunn, the best deed you ever did or will do, though you live to 90. Oh, by Jupiter, and talking of Ben Gunn." And then they go on to their plans. Um, but I just love that part of this like little piece of integrity and what makes them different from the pirates. Um, this kind of willingness to keep their word and to even suffer for it. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in for a bit and read you a little bit of one of my favorite pirate stories while I'm here in the pirate house. And I hope you are having a very good holiday end of year. And I'll see you around.